All right, so we talked about the subconscious mind and the subconscious programs. Now, the other 5% of your mind is the conscious mind, and that's only 5%. So you can see that it's not very powerful compared to the subconscious programs. That is your automatic program that basically automates your life. Now, if we're trying to get to the gym, like we spoke about before, yes, we need that willpower to get up off the sofa, put your clothes on, drive to the gym, get into the gym, put your bag away, and get into the gym and start the program of working out and getting stronger and getting fitter and leaner and sexier and whatever you go to the gym for. So, can you see why it is so easy to sit on the sofa and not get up? Because 95% of your program is for sitting on the sofa. I mean, that program is within the 95%, within the automated part of your mind. So if you want to really get out and get to the gym, you have to use your willpower. So you have to have a really strong why. Why do I want to go to the gym? What is it that it's going to accomplish? How is it going to change my life? How is it going to make me feel, at the end of this goal of going to the gym for however long, or making it, a part of my routine? How is that going to change my life? What's it going to do? And you sit down in your mind, write it down. It's always good to have a journal to write things down. Yeah, this is going to be because it's going to make me fitter, healthier, trimmer, leaner, look better in my clothes. I'm going to be healthier, not so out of breath when I walk. I'm going to be, my cardiovascular system is going to be healthier and in peak shape, whatever the reasons. And also I can be able to run around after my kids. I can get things done. I'm going to be full of energy. Whatever the reasons, write it down, because your why has to be super strong for you to follow through with your conscious mind. Okay? So, and also look at what it's going to cost you. What is it going to cost me if I don't do this? So for example, if I keep sitting here, then I'm still going to be overweight, or I'm still going to be huffing and puffing when I go up the stairs. My cardiovascular health is not going to be very good. I won't be able to have enough energy to run around after the kids, or to climb the mountain or the hill or get on my bike or whatever it is that you're hoping to do. Whatever the reasons, write them down, because one thing human beings don't like, we don't like pain. But if the pain of going to the gym is bigger than the pain of not going to the gym, you're not going to go to the gym. But if the pain of not going to the gym is bigger than the pain of going to the gym, then you'll go to the gym. So you need a why. You need a very strong why, something that compels you to get up and move and to keep doing it. All right, but that's another thing that you need. But it's something to really think about, because if you're going to be doing anything new, as you're going to be doing this meditation, like I said to you in the introduction, your subconscious mind is going to want to bring you back to what's familiar, what it's got programmed inside of itself. It's going to say, oh, that's not a part of my program. So here is something to distract you, to bring you back to the program. Here's something to just wipe that out, because that's not safe. That's unfamiliar territory. Let's not go there. Okay? So you're going to have to be aware of these times when you feel like, I don't want to do it. And when you feel like you don't want to do it, that's when you're going to tell yourself that I must do it. I must do it. Okay? This is how you get the success that you want. This is how you get to the next level. This is how you get to the next level of your growth. This is how you become successful. You can say, yeah, I did that. Now what next? What's next? Okay, so the conscious program is basically an analytical program. It's where we have all the creativity comes from, or analysis comes from. And so whilst you're in meditation, that sometimes is going to trip in and going, oh, this is not happening. Oh, I can't feel anything. Oh, nothing's, but as we go deeper into the meditation, you're going to learn how to just quiet that part. You're going to be aware of what's happening, but instead of analyzing, you're just going to be just observing. Okay? But it's, again, this is going to take some practice. So please be gentle with yourself. Don't be forcing things. It's not something you can force. It's not a mind analytical thing. It's something you just allow. It's that allowing, letting yourself fall. It's almost like how I see it. Some people see themselves falling into this big bright light. I always feel myself falling into the darkness of space. It feels like space to me. And that can be quite scary to start with as well, with the meditation. But just trust yourself. It's where when you go to sleep and you close your eyes, you're in that space. Yeah. So just trust yourself that you can go to sleep and wake up and everything is fine. That when you do this meditation for 20 minutes, an hour, whatever, that's where you're going to be. And just trust yourself to let yourself go. Because when you're doing it really well, you won't be able to feel your hands and your feet and your body. Everything almost feels like it disappears. It's kind of just, it kind of feels like it's becoming one with the space that you're seeing. You become one with everything. Okay? You won't be hearing anything because you'll have your headphones on, listening to the guidance of the meditation. Some people don't use guided meditation. They just sort of just sit there and listen to the bird song if they're out in nature, or just listen to the white noise if you're at home. Or some people use the noises around them to meditate by focusing on something that's regular, a regular sound that just keeps coming at a certain rhythm. So you can do that with no guidance. But I find guided meditation keeps me focused. It keeps me focused on where I am, what I'm meant to be doing. Sometimes I can do it without the guidance. Say, for example, if I don't have my phone close by and I just need to close my eyes for a minute, I can do that. But if I'm working on something specific, I like to be guided through it. Okay? I think I've come off course. But the important thing is recognizing that this is not something you think yourself into. Meditation, you can't think yourself into. It's something you allow yourself to fall into. You fall into it, not thinking about it. It's levels of surrender is what I would call it. So you'll feel like, okay, I've got to this level. And then you just got to check within yourself. Is there any tension anywhere? And can I open that up a little bit further and just fall into more surrender? And you just fall into more surrender, fall into more surrender. So that basically will take you to the subconscious programs. Take you to the subconscious program, where you can then either just be at peace with where you're at and just kind of just allow the space that created you, this creative space, this God space, this space of love, to just basically renew you with energy and light. Or you can be deliberate within it and kind of focus and you know what, I'm going into too much details. You're going to learn about that in a minute. So you understand about the subconscious mind and why it works the way it does, and the conscious mind and how we have to put that into play in order to sit yourself down and make yourself get into the subconscious space. So they both go hand in hand, but one is more powerful than the other, and we can't really go into the subconscious mind without getting into that space of relaxation. So let's move to the next thing, which is going to be talking about thoughts and how to quiet those in meditation.